Okay, y'all, let's get into episode 5. Episode 5 was pretty much like episode 4 for me. Not much movement in the plot, the storyline. The only thing of substance that came out of this episode was the fact that now I think we're about to see Norman go crazy on everybody because he has lost his wife. I think we're about to see how big of a devil he is. And I think everybody that he enacts his revenge on has it coming. Horace has really surprised but not surprised me. The fact that he made this happen is very telling about how horrible he is. I don't think he has any redeeming qualities. I think he's actually going to get it worse as this series progresses. Which is so disappointing because I was hoping at least one person in that family was good. At least one. I am cool on Charles, though. I think Charles is probably the most sane one. And hopefully he makes it out. But the way Tyler writes, the whole family probably going to go down in a bad way. Speaking of Charles, we find out that he is sleeping with the lawyer, which makes sense. That's why that lawyer was not interested in Mallory's proposition. So we see them together, and all I could think about was, I bet Tyler enjoyed filming this scene. I think Tyler is living out his dreams, child. I don't think we've ever seen these type characters, gay characters, in any of Tyler's productions. He's really in his gay bag, and I think he's enjoying it. How you doing? And then Mallory, her character is written so nasty. Like she's really just. She told the assistant that she smells like Jim Crow. That's some amateur ass writing. It's not funny. It's overly mean. It's just not good. It's just not good. Oh my goodness. Jules is definitely playing chess with this family. Mallory might be the only one that's on to him because she don't trust him at all, but it seems like everybody else trusts him. Even Norman. I really thought since he works for Norman that he was going to be upfront with Norman and somehow let him know who did that to his wife, but he did not. He did the complete opposite. He went and told Horace, which is not surprising because he's a snake. I can't wait to see what happens with him because he is a major snake. We see him just downright humiliate Body. I can't stand Body ass, but it was the writing for me, the way it was written, what he told. Open your mouth wide. I can see all the men that been up in there. Tyler really don't like women. He really don't like women. He don't like women. And then the scene where Kimmy was with Roy. Roy is downright just so nasty to Kimmy. He thinks she, set him up, called his wife, but then he realized, you a dumb hoe. Ain't no way you that smart. You're not smart enough to do that. Look at me, hoe. Did you even go to school, hoe? You a stupid hoe. That is such lazy writing. That is lazy writing. Oh my God. Then it was like this weird timeline issue that occurred in this episode where we see Kimmy get snatched up by Body and crew, roughed up, and all of a sudden we see her with Roy. She's pulling up all put together in a dress. And then she's back at the hotel to gather up Horace just in time for him, just in time once he wrapped up with Angel. I'm like, wow, we just skipping and hopping. And then another weird timeline issue was the fact that Angel's girlfriend popped up. We had no idea that she suspected he was cheating. We had no idea that she was following him. And, maybe it's just a small town and she's out riding with her brother and just happened upon his car at the hotel. I don't know. It was just weird. It was just weird. But I guess that was a setup to solidify Angel and Kimmy linking up and hatching this plan to rob Horace. I don't know. Child, I do not know what's going to go on at this point. Oh, one other thing that I think is going to be significant. So, according to Norman, if there's no spouse and there's no kids, the shares go back to the family, right? Well, I'm confident that those boys are not Horace's boys. I believe those are Norman's sons. And Horace is sick. He's going to die. And his shares are going to go back to the family, which will be Norman. Yeah, that'll be Norman, right? Yeah, because there will be no more family other than Norman and the boys. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. At the end, we see Norman call Horace, threaten him like, MFA, I'll unalive both of your sons. And Horace like, well, don't talk about it, be about it. Because Horace don't care no way. He hate them boys. He said they are nothing like me, which is why I'm confident that those are not his sons. Those are Norman's sons. So that's a nice plot twist. Kudos for Tyler for setting that up. Let's see how he carries it out, though. Let's see if we find out in part 1 and not part 2 or 3. You never know with Tyler. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. Pretty much like episode 4, slow pace. He's dragging us along. So I guess we'll get there when we get there. Let me know if y'all are enjoying this episode. Am I being too harsh on Tyler? I'm just curious. Am I being too harsh? There's a lot of stuff I want to say that I'm not saying, but let me know if you're enjoying this. Let me know. I know a lot of people have already binged it, finished it. Let me know, did it meet your expectations, whether they were good, bad, and are you enjoying it? Let me know your thoughts. Drop that in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.